Oh, Taco! How about that one?
That's our new leaders right there.
Big Silly!
University of Montevallo, 24-96. National champions, Wallace State, Briar and Clinton. What's up, everybody? Welcome into another new episode of the Rapala We Are Collegiate Bass podcast. Today, we're going to be talking with Colt Fidel from Evolution Outdoor, Executive Director for Sales and Marketing there with Evolution Outdoor and Evolution Fishing. Just came on as a sponsor of the College Series, presenting sponsor of the upcoming Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing there at Pickwick Lake in Florence, Alabama. We'll talk about that and a lot of different items as the interview progresses here shortly. Colt, let's bring you in, man, real quick. Just a background knowledge, a little history. If somebody's listening, not familiar with Evolution Outdoor and Evolution Fishing as a brand, what kind of products do you offer? What's the company all about?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So Evolution, our parent company, Evolution Outdoors, as you mentioned, we started about 7 years ago, really as a private label and OEM supplier to a lot of the retailers and other companies in the industry. And then we decided about 5 years ago that we had some pretty good ideas that maybe weren't getting used, and started our own brand in fishing, and kind of chugged along for a little while and making some cut and sew products, tackle bags, tackle backpacks, sling packs. Obviously, we make some tackle trays as well to go inside of those and sell them separate as well. And it just really took off here in the last about 3 years. Really, the pandemic helped us tremendously when everybody was kind of stuck at home and then wanting to get out and go fishing. Just really kind of put us on the map, if you will, as far as kind of becoming a player in the fishing tackle storage business.
For those listening, as Colt just mentioned there, anything from tackle bags, bait binders, fishing backpacks, trays, and accessories, Evolution Fishing's got you covered in that regard. If you're interested in buying some of those products and purchase them at a discount, go over to collegiatebasschampionship.com. Discount page is set up over there for college anglers to take advantage of that program that we've got in place. As we listed off those items there, a lot of necessities in regards to storage and carrying your gear to and from the lake. What, maybe why did Evolution Fishing kind of hone in on that being an area of emphasis that they wanted to focus on, and kind of talk about, the importance of those items to an angler where, in some scenarios you might not really think about it. You just want your gear there. You're concerned about the baits and the tackle that you're throwing, but these type of storage items can do a variety of different things, from keep hooks from rusting, keep baits fresh, and also just keep you organized out on the water.
Yeah, absolutely. So as a company, we've just always specialized really in cut and sew. So it's what we know, it's what we do. So we started looking at the fishing tackle bags out there in the market, and really a lot of it was just kind of old and redundant, and just there was really no fresh, innovative, thoughtful solutions out there in our mind. And we really thought there was a market to introduce some products that were fresh and new and innovative in the way they functioned and offered plenty of storage for a guy who needs it. And on top of that, we take pride in building quality products. So, building something better than what was out there was a huge goal for us. And then obviously building bags, we had to get into trays and put trays in our bags. So, we got into that business, injection molding some trays, and we wanted to be different. And we had an idea one day to add some color to our trays. So we came up with this concept of colored tackle trays that really, allowed a guy to color code his baits or terminal tackle in his bags or in his boat, and add a splash of color, because the industry's getting a lot of bright colors and camo patterns, and we just thought it blended right in with that trend in the industry, and it's kind of been our claim to fame a little bit.
Yeah, the products look really good. We're looking forward to having you guys out at Pickwick Lake for the Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing. The anglers can have opportunity to meet with some of the staff that's on site on behalf of Evolution Fishing, see some of those products and some of the products even being featured in the prize payout list there for that tournament. Let's talk a little bit about that event coming up at Pickwick Lake. Let's start with, for Evolution Fishing, what led you to wanting to be involved with youth anglers? Is there anything specific to the future of the sport, giving back, getting involved at kind of the grassroots level, college fishing for us here with the Association of Collegiate Anglers? What was that an area of emphasis that y'all wanted to focus on to know that you're helping fuel the future of the sport and building customers for the rest of their lives?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, for us, as kind of as a young up and coming brand, getting our name out there is obviously important for us, but getting in touch with kind of that youth fishing movement, and kind of building some brand equity with those younger anglers that are coming in, and having them see and use our product is a huge emphasis for us. Getting these guys checking out our stuff, seeing that it's good quality, they can use it for a long time, and it's got great features to it as well. So kind of being able to partner with you guys in the collegiate bass, and just growing that or our brand with that younger audience was a huge draw for us.
We're looking forward to it for sure. Going to be the great first event of 2023 for the Association of Collegiate Anglers there at Pickwick Lake for the Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing. That event going to take place there in April 22nd and 23rd at Pickwick Lake in Florence, Alabama. Registration's open, going to be open for a few more weeks. Go over to our website, check out the register tab, and get signed up for that tournament. There on site, Cole, what are you kind of looking forward to, maybe from a perspective of the company being able to meet and talk with the anglers and things like that, being involved, getting out on site? Kind of talk a little about your anticipation for Evolution Fishing being active at that event.
Yeah, we're excited to be there. It's going to be the kind of the first sponsorship event for us as a young company, so we're super excited about that. To get out there and kind of get to visit with some of the anglers and talk to them about how they use products like ours or our products, and how we can even improve and make our products better is something that I'm really looking forward to, and maybe creating some partnerships or special products just for those guys too would be a great benefit for them as well as us.
That's awesome. It's going to be a great time. These college anglers, you're not going to want to miss out on the opportunity to be there at Pickwick Lake competing in an ACA double points event, which the Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing will be, as well as see these folks from Evolution Fishing out there on site. That's one of the awesome things that myself participating in college tournaments over 10 years ago now, hard to believe, but getting to meet people, shake hands, and there's faces and names now that as I'm working in the industry here with the ACA, I see them still involved with their trail, but instead of being an angler, I'm working with them from a professional side, and it's really fun to be able to see those bonds grow and build, and that's awesome opportunities that come from partnerships like this where companies such as Evolution Fishing are on site. Man, the opportunities are limitless for these college anglers to get out, get involved, and come meet brands like that, which is really awesome. Let's talk a little bit more about that growth and what y'all kind of see going forward on into the future. Is there anything that Evolution Fishing kind of has cooked up? You talked about maybe working with the anglers on some future partnerships and different things to grow and expand and build product lines. What's some stuff maybe coming up down the line for these anglers to be excited about for Evolution Fishing to offer for them?
Yeah, we've this year we actually launched a line of some kayak specific storage solutions. So those guys who are big kayak fishermen, we know that segment of the market is really growing. So we introduced a bag geared kind of specific to that angler. So if they kayak fish, we've got a bag kind of designed specifically for them that meets the needs, we hope, of what they're looking for in a tackle bag and trays. I mentioned maybe some partnerships with these teams. Like I said, our claim to fame is kind of colored trays, and I think it's a natural step for us to introduce some collegiate specific colors for these guys, if we have that opportunity. So I'm anxious to get there and talk to them and see if that's of interest. And then we're also working on kind of as a totally different segment of fishing, though, which you'll see at ICAST this year, is a saltwater line of some tackle products. So we just felt like there's not a good solution in that segment. So if you're a big saltwater angler, we're going to have some storage solutions to show you at ICAST this year.
That's awesome. We'll also be there at ICAST as well for Carico TV and the Association of Collegiate Anglers. So be an opportunity to meet up with you guys at a booth or there on site, and we can introduce those products and make videos to share across social media, which always is a lot of fun. So something to look forward to in the future there. And that leads me into my last question before we wrap things up, is this interview kind of serving as an introduction to the anglers of who Evolution Fishing is. You know, we've put out the press releases over the last couple of weeks of joining the trail as a sponsor and then being the presenting sponsor of the Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing. Any last words or anything you want to tell these anglers from a perspective of, you know, words of encouragement out there on the trail this year, maybe even kind of talking to them? I would know we've teased future things and partnerships, just kind of letting them know what they can expect from Evolution Fishing going forward here over the next couple months as it pertains to the support that you'll provide them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, good luck to all those guys out there competing. We're excited to get to Pickwick. We're excited to be a sponsor with you guys this year and try to grow that segment, help build that segment of young anglers out there. Come see us if you're out there for sure. We'll have some stuff on display for you. And we look forward to just working with them to grow our product and build on what we've been doing the last several years.
That's awesome. Colt, thanks for joining us here on the podcast today. Evolution Fishing, be on the lookout for them there at the Pickwick Slam. If you want to be involved with the discount program that we mentioned, head on over to collegiatebasschampionship.com to find that. While you're there, also register for the event, the Pickwick Slam, presented by Evolution Fishing. Colt, again, thanks for joining us here today. We'll see you. It's a little less than 3 weeks now. We'll be there at Pickwick Lake in Florence, Alabama, and we look forward to it.
Yep, excellent. Thanks for having me. We look forward to seeing you there.
Fishing is all about connecting with nature. Then grabbing nature by the lip and holding it up for a picture.
To fishermen and other liars, the time you spent on the docks, the banks, the boats, the lines you cast, and the hooks you set. These moments you share with the people you love, the fish you never forget, and the tales that get taller with every retelling. Make memories that'll last a lifetime with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Do you fish? Do you have a fishing story? We have fishing stories. We don't care how big the fish is. We care about the adventure, the experience, and the outdoors. Do you fish? Yeah, we do. Evolution Outdoor. Evolution Fishing.